What's going on, everybody? C4, welcome back to the channel. And finally, the last piece of information we've been waiting for College Football 25 has dropped. Team Builder. Finally, they're acknowledging it. I've been tweeting for like 3 months, and for the better part of like a month straight, making tweets of today would be a great day for EA to drop the Team Builder website. We finally get it. It's a day ahead of the official release, which I'm not the biggest fan of, because imagine if we dropped this a month ago, and everybody that wanted to get on would have a month worth of days to get on this site, create their team, have it ready to go for the launch of the game. Now we're going to have to hope that the servers can handle what is, I'm going to assume, an insane amount of traffic, and that everyone can get on and use the site. I might just avoid it. I'd love to be able to hop in and create a team. But Team Builder is here, and Team Builder is awesome. If you don't know what Team Builder is, essentially it's create a team for College Football 25 Dynasty. We've seen some of the most iconic content creation in the college football landscape come via Team Builder. You know, you get the OGs of all OGs, Cali Spell with Mr. Hurricane, which I still think that's the GOAT, the absolute GOAT college football series. That is the series that almost inspired me in a way to kind of, pursue franchise content creation here on YouTube. And obviously you get, the UGF Pandas for NTE. Shout out Param Crows, had some awesome dynasty. Bengals has done some stuff. We did the Hollywood Tech Honey Hunters very late in the NCAA football 14 cycle. And I bring that up just because I think the premise still would be a very fun series, especially with this new audience here in College Football 25. I have all the assets that I can kind of carry over. But I also, just a last bit about me before we go through this deep dive, I have anxiety about an idea that I have for a team builder, because it's either going to be the good type of weird, where people are like, that is absurd, I need to see more, or it's going to be the bad type of weird, where everyone's like, that's stupid. And I don't think there's a middle ground. If you want to see me take that jump, take that leap of faith, I will do my ridiculous creation. If you want to see Honey Hunters or something else for a Team Builder Dynasty, let me know. But Team Builder is here, create a team for College Football 25, and they have previewed everything that is to come, and it all looks pretty good, man. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think the only thing that'd be the knock right now is that they're releasing it so late, and I'm worried about the server overload and being able to actually hop in and get the site working, and A, B, and C that comes with the technical side of this site, not so much what they're actually offering us as a creative suite to create our teams. So creating a brand and identity, I guess the big hold your breath on this was, are they just going to give you preset logos where you can kind of just change the color around, which is similar to like the PS2 era of Madden. When they had Madden create a team, you had to still use like the Tiburon selected logos, which, obviously back in the day, you didn't have internet connection up to upload your own stuff, which made sense. And then what you can see here in this screen grab is they do have like some of the Madden relocation icons and stuff like that. But we do get the big information here that as part of your logo creation, you will be able to upload your own logos. So that is going to be huge. I know a lot of people, myself included, have used like those AI image generators. You can come up with some really, really cool looking professional logos for free. Now, I've had people do it for me because I'm very much not technologically advanced, but that is a huge win, because I definitely could have seen a scenario because of more so like community guidelines. There's going to be people like trolls that just put up dumb stuff that's not what you want to see on the community share. I imagine there's going to be a pretty solid report feature for stuff like that for people that abuse being able to just upload your own logo. But that's pretty cool, and you're going to be able to select Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour as your uniform provider. This will impact the name, fonts, the stitching, which is pretty cool. And I would say now that we can upload our logo, and they give you a really nice creative suite here. You can get your primary logo, secondary logo, third logo there, and you can use like a dropper very similar to Photoshop, where it's like you can kind of easily change and modify colors, which is really, really nice. Brightness and stuff like that. But I think the big change for me, and this is where I kind of always felt like the old NCAA football 14 team builder site kind of lacked, was yes, we get 5 jerseys in total. You can get 5 helmets, 5 jerseys, 5 pants, 5 socks, 55 fries, 55 tots, 55 burgers, 55 shakes, or 625 total combinations. But the tools within the jersey creator, I really want to see it similar. I think the easiest way to put what I want is give me, because the assets are already created, every unique, maybe not every, let's be honest, 75% of the unique aspects that we have in-game right now for all the existing jerseys that make their jerseys unique. Like UCF has some crazy ones, Oregon has some crazy ones, all the different patterns. Those should be available in this suite because they're already in the game. I do not want to have vanilla jerseys. I always kind of felt like the old school team builder, it was very difficult to come up with really good creative jerseys. I mean, obviously later on in the cycle, you'd have modders that can do really crazy things. But as far as using the old team builder site within NCAA Football 14, you were very, very limited. And I think the more they open it up, the better it's going to be. I mean, from a content creation standpoint, from even just anyone that wants to play, being able to play with like Bishop Sycamore, being able to do content with Blue Mountain State, hell, just general community share. Like, I've seen Reddits. There's Reddits dedicated to team builder, and people are coming up with really, really crazy jersey combinations and logos that are cool and backgrounds and storylines for their team. Hell, you guys might even come with stuff. And I think it might be cool to even have like a video where you showcase some of the top designs so people can go out and use these teams, or even just add these teams in their dynasty to replace some of the FCF schools if they are cool enough. So we have the look here at the helmets, and it looks pretty nice. Matte, shiny, or chrome helmets, and that's cool because chrome helmets definitely always stand out. Change the color of the reflectiveness of the face mask, chin strap, cup, front bumper, and back bumper. You can decorate it with logos and stripes. Begin by choosing. There's 4 preset placement options of the logo. Custom layers. Okay, no, it could custom designs or logos. So we're giving users the ability to add custom layers to each element of the uniform. So this is very much, you are going into like a Photoshop. You know, if you are a wizard with Photoshop, you're probably going to enjoy this more than someone that's never seen any of these tools or phrases utilized ever before. But there's going to be a unique properties and placements options on the helmet. For each layer, you have the ability to choose of one of our existing assets. Okay, so that's your logo. But what about, So it's just kind of breaking down the logos here. But what about, adding stripes? What about, All right, customizing jersey represents a big area of opportunity. For college, you'll be able to select from Adidas, Nike, or Under Armour, which we know based on your, okay, so you get the logo there. You'll have a specific set of jersey stitch patterns or chassis available for you to start with. Once you select a stitch pattern, you'll then have that real-life stripes, designs, cuffs, collars, and fonts available. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You're pretty much getting Team Builder DLC. Working closely with each company to release additional post-launch content throughout the year to give users more ways to create the perfect look. There's still room for customization if you'd like to add your own personal touch. Don't forget you can add layers on the jersey asset. So if you want to put your team name on the front of the jersey, have a unique design running down the sides, it's available for you. Just make sure you say, okay, pants and socks the same. So it definitely seems like they are going to open it up. And obviously with your 5 jerseys, you're going to be able to come up with some outrageous alternates. We have our stadium builder. This is always kind of important. Now, someone on Reddit, you got to start by choosing one of the existing 134 team stadium. Someone on Reddit broke down a really, really good thread here. Actually, I'm going to go find it. Quickly, this guy on Reddit went through every single stadium and found the ones that have like the least amount of branding so that it would be the least noticeable when you select that base stadium as your preset. So you got like Akron, Cal, Cincinnati, Hawaii, K-State, Memphis, New Mexico, North Texas, Old Dominion, Oklahoma State's up there if you want to go with a bigger school. So I feel like I'd share the love. Full credit to this guy on Reddit for coming up with this, but giving you guys a quick handful of schools and stadiums that are going to have the least amount of branding so it won't stand out as much when you use them in your team builder. And then you can always control, obviously, the field presentation. You could go with natural. Oh, I like that, man. You can go natural, or you can go crazy with any color you can think of. I know they kind of grandfathered in, like the Boise States and Coastals, and not letting all these teams go crazy with changing the color of their turf. But that is cool that they're not restricting that. You can add your logos. That's pretty cool. The last piece is to modify the players. So this is where you used to get like your cupcake builder. If you wanted to go with like a prolific elite team, you get a generated roster where you can make everybody, like you can say you want to make a 5'5", 350-pound bowling ball running back or a couple of 6'8" wide receivers. You're going to be able to create it. This is, I already know I'm going to lose. There's probably going to be like 2 days where I don't upload any videos because I'm doing nothing but creating this team. But it's always been something in an element in football games when it's been available that I sink an ungodly amount of time for. I don't know why. It's like my ADD when I can get on these types of things just completely takes over. So that is cool. You're going to have a download center so you can share and showcase all of your teams. So I'm pretty sure anything I create, I know, like, obviously not the expert, probably make Panda. I mean, half his teams are already in the game as the FCS schools, which are absolutely dominating in college football dynasty right now. But I do think there is going to be an awesome opportunity. There's very creative people in this community, be it content creators or just general players that are coming up with some outrageous designs and teams. I mean, obviously, you're not going to be able to have, like, the backstory for all these ones, but I do think there is going to be an awesome opportunity here to flush out this team builder and have an insane amount of content. And I do think a popular thing is just going to be replacing the FCS schools, because that's how you got to do it. You have when you load up your dynasty, you're going to have to pick and choose, and you can upload and take the place of all the FCS schools with your downloaded programs. Okay. You can report any offensive content. I mean, that's going to be, that's kind of how these things always get hung out a little bit. All right, here we go. And importing your team into dynasty mode, you are going to be able to import up to 16 teams per dynasty. I mean, I guess, go buck wild if you really want to. And I believe you are going to have the option. Okay. You have the option whether you want to replace the team's roster. This allows you to maintain the existing team's roster and only change it. That's cool. Like a complete rebrand, like a relocation aspect. I like that. Regardless of whether or not you replace your roster, your team builder team will inherit some of the characteristics of the team it's replacing. This includes their rivalries, their coaching staff, their my school grades, and their team records. So again, replacing an FCS school is going to give you that cupcake approach. And I assume most people that are going to be trying a team builder experience is going to look for. But hey, why not? You want to replace Alabama just because you despise Alabama? By all means. When developing Team Builder, our goal was to give fans their freedom to bring their creativity to life and share their passions and design with the community. In order to facilitate this, we knew we had to offer you the ability to bring your creations to life with deep customizations, yada, yada, yada. Oh, yeah. Since the Team Builder experience is not only new for you to try out as a team as well, we want to ask for your feedback. Okay. Time to build your team. Now that's all that's been going. We're so proud that we could bring you this feature back and tell you enough. Our pens down, creating our own team. So reports are it's going live here tonight. And if it does, I got some work to do. But I do want to hear back from you guys. And I don't want to throw this teaser out too much, but do you want to see this abomination of a school premise idea that I want to build? And now that I can build it, and this is not just to shill my Patreon, but I am going to be making a post on my Patreon, which you can go and support any tier, $2, $5, $10, $20, I think it goes up to $50. Probably don't do that unless you really love me. That will be an opportunity to get your players in the team, the original roster. I'm not going to go too crazy and give you guys like complete creative freedom, but I'll probably give you a position and name so you guys can be a part of hopefully a very special College Football 25 dynasty that we build here. So that will be over on my Patreon. I'll post that at some point between now and the end of the weekend, but I'm very excited, man. This is huge news. I cannot wait to get to Team Builder. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I got videos on the way. Don't know if I'll have up my main upload I was planning coming tonight. I might just push it to tomorrow to kind of space out these uploads a little bit. But I can't wait for it, man. So thank you guys very much for tuning in to the video. Again, Patreon, check that out if you want to play in our Team Builder Dynasty. Team Builder should be going live tonight. Let me know what school you may want to see me do here on the channel. And until next time, with your boy C4 saying peace out, love you. Have a good one.